don't know if you want to elaborate on it at all, but the fact that people become accustomed to that stress and they don't think it's stress anymore, even though, there's outward and inward signs until I think you said when it goes from a 7 to 11, but I'm already a 7. How often does that happen? And like, what advice do you have for us to be like more mindful of that occurrence?
So, that's a tough one. I worked in the business
Hmm.
world myself, and I know that, especially when you're working with a group of people that has like a certain performance level expectation, that's easy to get caught up in that, right? And just sort of drink the Kool-Aid, and this is what you do to be part of this team, essentially. And um, so that's a hard one. Everybody's got to really make their own way through that. But one of the best things you can do is ease into your day, and you need that half an hour. I usually say it's a half an hour, honestly, because I have control over my own schedule now. I typically have more like an hour to 2 hours in the morning that I control, and allows me to gently ease into my day. But you need at least a half an hour. And if you are jumping out of bed after hitting the snooze button twice, and the first stop is the coffee maker because you can't imagine getting going without a cup of coffee, that little routine has got to change. And you need to find a way to wake yourself up gently. And this first half hour is not the half hour you drink a cup of coffee. This first half
Oh,
hour is the half hour that you sit and meditate, that you journal, that, if you, what the way I describe it is, if you're one of those people that can kind of like take or leave coffee, and you drink 1 cup and you're not dependent on it, you're not drinking coffee all day long, then if you want to sit and journal in the morning and sip on a cup of coffee, it's probably not going to hurt you much. But if you're one of those people that, you can't imagine starting your day without a cup of coffee, and that leads to basically drinking coffee all the way through to 3 o'clock in the afternoon or later, then this half hour is not a coffee half hour. And I would encourage you to really do your best to start weaning back off the caffeine, because that too is frying your adrenals. And for the females in your audience, you're going to need those adrenals to be in decent shape when you get to menopause, and your adrenals are going to need to take over from some of the other hormones that were kind of keeping things in check before that point in time. And so when we enter menopause with adrenal fatigue, that's when everything starts to go sideways.
that was good advice. That was very good advice on that one. Thank you for that one.